USGA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Lowry. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. They're going to run a little pop pass here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught out left side by Casper. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second down at 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Lowry. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down, Lowry. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lowry forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm ready.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dalvin Cook. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lowry. And that is incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry down inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught by Woods. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, Lowry. And he'll find Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun, Lowry. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 40 now on second down, Lawrence. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, orbit.
Now Lawrence. Quick slant here to Smith. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Hey, back truck. Bravo. Start.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Lawrence going to throw again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Play action. Lowry. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The slot man in motion right. Now an option play on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming.